The red pickup truck, do we know who saw that or no?
It was an eyewitness account.
Eyewitness account.
There's no picture.
They never gave any, they didn't come out.
And have police ever said that it could be a Tacoma or a similar like vehicle?
Yeah.
Could be a similar.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I never thought about that until just now.
What's up?
The day that we were over there helping Jody move her stuff out, her mom showed up.
Yeah.
And she goes, "It's just pretty odd that the truck ain't been found yet."
No.
Why would she say that?
Why wouldn't you say that?
It is odd that.
Because she owns a red truck, baby. And at one time it did have a ladder rack on it. That's why I said that.
Well, maybe that's the truck they seen.
Jody, so she told me earlier. So Jody's mother owns a red truck.
Okay.
And Jody's neighbor from 125 who's disappeared.
Okay.
So, but she's also the one who, when I ran her check today, is listed on two of her mom's properties.
The red pickup truck, do we know who saw that or no?
It was an eyewitness account.
Eyewitness account.
There's no picture.
But they never gave any, they didn't come out.
And have police ever said that it could be a Tacoma or a similar like vehicle? Could be a similar.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi.
You know, I never thought about that until just now.
What's up?
The day that we were over there helping Jody move her stuff out, her mom showed up.
Yeah.
And she goes, "It's just pretty odd that truck ain't been found yet."
No.
Why would she say that?
Why wouldn't you say that?
It is odd that.
Because she owns a red truck, baby. And at one time it did have a ladder rack on it. That's why I said that.
Well, maybe that's the truck they seen.
Who's that?
Jody, so she told me earlier. So Jody's mother owns a red truck.
Okay.
And Jody's the neighbor from 125 who's disappeared.
Okay.
So, but she's also the one who, when I ran her background check today, is
in the development today, as officials are looking for the driver of a vehicle very similar to this, a 1998 to 2000 model maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. In addition, it has a full bed ladder rack with white buckets in the truck bed. They were seen near Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road on Monday, June the 14th or Tuesday, June the 15th. TBI stresses that the person in this is not a suspect at this time. They simply believe that they could be a witness and want to ask them questions to see if they saw or heard anything when 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing around 6 o'clock Tuesday, June the 15th.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck and I've never heard of it until just recently. But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves. And if you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen.
So I'm walking into that truck. Where's that truck come into this?
I have no idea. Somebody said that they seen it parked in our driveway when Summer got gone. So it's just an eyewitness account.
Now,
but that
at the bottom of the hill or the top of the hill?
In our driveway at the bottom.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in our driveway, at the bottom. Somebody's seen it, supposedly. But that's all it is just an eyewitness account or whatever. And they've never found this truck. But it could have been the one where his dad works. They might have took that truck over there in prison as out on parole. And I mentioned all that to him. And supposedly searched all them. But he probably, he could have, I don't know. When you got them kind of connections and you hang around with druggies, and they're into all these, criminal activities, you can basically make a lot of stuff happen if you wanted to.
Right.
And stealing somebody's little girl is probably not too far-fetched.
And then, of course, somebody said they spotted a truck parked here somewhere. We don't know. I didn't see it. That's just what somebody said. But so hopefully that helps y'all. Thank you so much.
Since you bring up the red truck, how did that tip come into play? Was that you that brought that up because you saw the red truck, or did somebody else bring that into play and tell you guys there was a red truck, or how exactly did the red truck come into the picture?
When I was leaving for work that morning, there was a guy at the bottom of my driveway wanting me to pull start his four-wheeler. And then the police showed up and he asked if I could go ahead and pull it over to his truck. So, and the policeman said, "Yeah, Mr. Wells just pulled over there, and so I did. And when we got there, I seen the truck on the bank of the ditch there, high centered, and I asked the officers, "Can I take some pictures?" He said, "No problem, Mr. Wells, go ahead." And he started asking him for paperwork. And when I went to the side of the truck to take a picture, there was some woman stuck her head out. There was a woman in that truck. And she looked like she ain't combed her hair for like 2 months. I don't know, but she just laid back down in there and covered up. But that kind of stuff is constant in our area, and all kind of stuff going on. I think meth is becoming what it always has been, but it's getting worse. I guess it's a serious problem. I guess it is everywhere, but yeah.
And that was the morning?
Well, sir, I didn't.
Sorry, that was that morning you left for work that happened with the four-wheeler and that?
Yes.
So the police were there June 15th, early in the morning then? As well.
Yeah, they just showed up because somebody else had called the law.
Wow. Well,
I do want to ask about the red truck that everyone keeps talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they know who it belongs to? I keep seeing there's a guy missing. It's the neighbors. It's someone else's. Can you clarify on the red truck?
What I can share with you, and this is what Summer's parents shared with me. They and please forgive me, I can't remember the time frame. It might have been last week, but they did find a red pickup matching that description, and it was in a different county. And when of course, the license plates had been removed, and Summer's dad and mom both told me that when they ran the VIN number, it came back to one of their neighbors. And that's the last I heard of it. And I asked Don, who is Summer's dad, if they had heard anything else from the sheriff's department, and they had not. So I don't know if it's I don't know where that lead or what happened to that, but I do know what Don and Candace told me is that the red truck was found, or a red truck was found, and the VIN number did match one of their neighbors.
Now, is the neighbor still around? Did they talk to the neighbor that the red truck belonged to?
Summer's father told me that the law enforcement was going to be speaking to the neighbor, and that was the last that I had heard from them concerning the red truck.
Just go to the FBI, the police, and clear it up. I don't know, it seems kind of elusive.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck, and I've never heard of it until just recently. But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves. And if you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen. If you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen.
The red pickup truck, do we know who saw that or no?
It was an eyewitness account.
Account.
There's no picture.
But they never gave any, they didn't come out.
And have police ever said that it could be a Tacoma or a similar vehicle? So it could be a similar.
Pretty sure.
Cool.
Hi.
I never thought about that until just now.
What's that?
The day that we were over there helping Jody move her stuff out, her mom showed up. And she goes, "It's pretty odd that truck ain't been found yet."
No.
Why would she say that?
Why wouldn't she say that?
It is odd that.
Because she. And she goes, "It's pretty odd that truck ain't been found yet."
No.
Why would she say that?
Why wouldn't she say that?
It is odd that.
Because she owns a red truck, baby. And at one time it did have a ladder rack on it. That's why I said that.
Well, maybe that's the truck they seen.
Who's that?
Jody, so she told me earlier, so Jody's mother owns a red truck.
Okay.
And Jody's the neighbor from 125 who's disappeared.
Okay.
So, but she's also the one who, when I ran her background check today, is listed on two of her mom's properties.
I don't know what her mom's name is or nothing.
I have it.
What's this other lady's name from the church?
The other lady from the church.
Robin Lane. So
Robin is
her.
very
So the
good
one
person.
thing I know, I just didn't like her interview where she seemed awfully happy.
She's always happy.
That's a little
That
weird
woman's
though.
always
It's a
happy.
little
Is
You know
she?
what? Listen, her daddy died and she's
I
still
saw.
happy.
I know. Well,
But
yeah,
she has to be for her daughter.
I'm a mom.
I
I'm not
mean,
always. I'm
now
not always
listen,
happy.
Now listen, me and Robin have been very close. She does have times when she cries and is by herself.
Okay.
She just don't show it to the local public like I don't.
Okay. I just The one thing that hit me was her interview where she said.
Very few people have seen me cry. Very few people.
Okay.
Like I think this morning you guys see me.
He,
What, babe? Spiderweb? What is it?